Hello everybody, I'm your host Kelly and welcome to the Potomac View. The Potomac View aims to explore the most important issues at the intersection between the United States and China. Our goal is to shine a unique light on the truth behind everything we hear from the mainstream media and help you, our audience, to form your own opinions. In today's episode, we'll be focusing on a current and very serious issue, the Chinese Communist Party's treatment of the Uyghur population. Located in the northwest region of China, there are about 12 million Uyghurs, a Turkic ethnic minority living in Xinjiang. This region is officially recognized as the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region. Uyghurs are just one of the many minority populations in China. However, they are facing the most persecution under the Chinese Communist Party. Since 2017, the Communist Party has stated that all religions in China should be Chinese in orientation, whereas the Turkish Muslim minority does not fit this requirement. The Communist Party is known for censoring any dissent that counters their propaganda, especially when the Uyghur minority poses a threat to the uniformity of the party's vision. To combat the threat of the Uyghurs, the Communist Party is planning long-term strategies to eliminate the Muslim minority population. By slowly diluting the minority population, sending Uyghurs into vocational education and training centers, better known as internment camps, forcing assimilation and slavery, enforcing sterilization, and committing crimes against humanity. Many speculate that along with enforced sterilization, the party is aiming to completely eradicate the Uyghur population by sending more Han population into the region. There has been little to no hard evidence from international journalists on the mistreatment of the Uyghurs in these camps due to extreme restrictions of access by the outside world. Many who have attempted to find the truth have been stopped and even physically assaulted. In these internment camps, there is an estimated 2 million Uyghurs currently detained from what we know. In these camps, detainees are likely being forced to pick cotton, learn Mandarin, pledge loyalty to the CCP, and renounce Islam, and are severely mistreated by wardens. Women of the Uyghur population face strict birth restrictions, and women who exceed the birth limit are placed in internment camps where they are likely to be sexually assaulted or raped, while children of these parents who face detention are sent to Han families to be assimilated into the acceptable Chinese culture and society. The Uyghurs who are detained are often held captive without their offenses even recorded. Most arrests are based on an individual's appearance, religion, or minor speech violations through extensive surveillance systems. Surveillance systems and community informants are always monitoring Uyghur movements around the world 24/7, making it unsafe for the Uyghurs no matter where they are located. China, of course, has denied all accusations of human rights violation, though there have been hard evidence via videos and pictures coming from inside of these camps. Not only are Uyghurs in China faced with oppression, but these Muslim minorities abroad are also living in fear of the Communist Party. According to NBC News, more than 55,000 Uyghurs outside of China have been targeted by Beijing, hit with cyber attacks and threats to their family members who remain in China. And more than 1,500 Uyghurs have been detained or forced to return to China to face imprisonment and torture in police custody, meaning that even Uyghurs who are fortunate enough to escape beyond the Chinese border still live in fear. The international cotton distribution originating from Xinjiang is also another point of concern. 20% of the world's cotton supply and around 80% of China's cotton comes from Xinjiang, meaning that cotton produced from forced labor is used in the production of clothes in China are exported all around the world. And in the US, around 60% of cotton clothes on our shelves last fall had cotton fibers originating from Xinjiang. Despite the reports of human rights violation in the process of Xinjiang cotton production, many large clothing corporations choose to stay mute on the topic of their cotton sources in fear of losing profits and customers. For example, both H&M and Nike faced boycotts from the Chinese citizens after renouncing the unethical production of cotton from Xinjiang, subsequently losing a large sum of profits. Other companies are also facing the same issues: morals or profit and reputation. As most of the world remains clueless of what's happening within the Chinese border, former NBA Boston Celtics athlete Inez Cantor Freedom is trying to bring more attention to the mistreatment of the Uyghurs in Xinjiang. By wearing shoes that highlight events occurring within the Chinese borders, Inez Cantor Freedom has made himself an enemy of the party, but has brought awareness to their heinous acts. For example, shoes with the phrases "No Beijing 2022, Free Tibet, Save Uyghurs," genocide, torture, rape, and made with slave labor on his Nike shoes have shown sports fans something they weren't aware of before each game. Of course, there are consequences to Inez's brave actions. The party has banned the Celtics game from streaming services available in China, and Inez is no longer with the Celtics as he is criticized of being too politically outspoken. Though you may be located outside of China, there are ways to help the Uyghurs wherever you are. For example, you can contact your representative in Congress to urge them to take action. There will also be links to petitions that you can sign, donate, and share to raise awareness if you are able. Once again, I'm your host, Kelly. This short video only scratches the bare surface, so if you're interested in learning more about what happens within Xinjiang, please tune into our podcast where we will explore this issue in depth, and subscribe to our channel at the Potomac View on Getter, Rumble, and YouTube. Thank you for watching.